to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 5, episode 7. But before we start, you gonna do it?
My thoughts on my subscribe to our channel.
Oh.
That ain't even really where we started. It's so funny when you look at like when he came in as this little teeny thing. Y'all, welcome to the channel. It's just Rhonda and it's T. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
I felt like, that's where we started. And when we first started doing this, like y'all see me over here doing, what I do as just Rhonda, but this is where we started. It was me and T. Somebody today was like, where's the lady that you used to do this with?
Football mom.
That's what I said. I said she's a football mom. And so we're going to have to figure it out. I guess Atlanta's coming back, or, it should be coming back soon.
That's what they say, child. They over there wilding out.
But see, the thing is, they were wilding out a long time ago. That wasn't something that just happened. That was something that happened. And,
they just leaked it because now it's going to come back on.
Because it's about to come back. I feel like Shamia and Portia have been wanting to slap the shit out of each other for a long time. So,
I agree.
Maybe this is long overdue.
I agree.
Yeah, so we decided like on a humbug last night to just come do this, end of the year, beginning of the year, recap because so many things happened. We were just talking, when I was posting the visuals, she was like, that was this year. This year has been so long that we, a lot happened. So much happened.
So much.
Let's start here. We'll start where the started and we'll work our way on through. And I might add some things if you feel free to add some things that you remember. But this is where we started.
Okay, let's get it.
With the inauguration of the Grand Wizard.
No!
That's not all. Then what they did, they inaugurated the Grand Wizard, and then the Klansmen changed their names to ICE. They threw the hoods away and put on some masks. So it's not the Ku Klux Klan, it's just ICE nowadays. From what I understand, ICE pays very well.
Well, in history, the Klan took off their hoods and put on police uniforms. So,
you gotta be careful because the people be talking about blue and things. It's very conflicting to be like, I do support the blue, but it's a corrupt situation over there. So,
we ain't saying everybody bad, but that's in reality though. That's what happened.
You know what? This year, I think uncovered that it's not just the blue. It's a whole lot going on that ain't right. We'll get that out the way and get on to, I'm gonna be honest. It's a mess. The whole year is a mess. So I don't know how you gonna feel coming away from here. Hopefully enlightened so we could do some different stuff. So the citizens of white supremacy, they were feeling very empowered. They chasing Amazon drivers off their property, and they're, abusing the children down at the Starbucks just for shits and giggles. So,
and they started off the year like this. First day.
This is where we started. And you know what? We discovered that, I don't know that it was a discovery. I think it was a moment to remind ourselves that they not like us. They not like us.
Who reminded us that?
Hey, Elsie. Well, who reminded us that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it. First beef of the year.
That's the one I was like, that was this year?
That was this year. So
look at Aubrey looking all sorry.
Hey. Wop, wop, wop. All the kids was wop, wop, whopping. All the old elderly white folks down to the nursing home was doing the Kendrick Lamar dance. It was a lot. We got confused as to who us is. Who is us? Which us is we?
I watched the halftime show and the way y'all broke it down, child, I was like, I missed all of that.
Dang. I mean, I guess I read the Cliff Notes and I got the gist. And I think if you're a part of, us, that is us, you didn't need to break down. You were like, yeah.
They broke it down more. It was more than I saw. But I was there for the game, y'all. But
unless I hear it from him. Were you?
Yes.
Who
I'm
played?
always there for the game. I don't know.
Eagles last season.
And I'm a Cowboy. But however,
she's still saying that out loud. That's cute.
Absolutely. I should have wore my hoodie I got myself for Christmas.
You should have. We'll save that. Are we gonna do the Super Bowl? Let's do the Super Bowl.
Who gonna be in it? It won't be the Cowboys.
Bunny. That's who's gonna be there. That's why I'm going.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, ciao. Yeah, basically, Aubrey and Kendrick got into it. Kendrick was saying how this boy is a pedophile. Can you say that? I probably shouldn't say that.
He's a pedophile.
He's a pedo over here. A minor. That's where he be over there looking.
Look.
Entertainment.
All over this fool. The whole Super Bowl. We all waited. Everybody waited for that song.
For that line?
Yes. Just the song. Remember, he kept teasing us.
I was like, he's gonna do it.
And he finally, you really gonna do it?
The folks say PDF. Listen, if it's one thing El Cid is gonna do, is she gonna keep me straight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why I love her so much. Because I visualize El Cid in a room with 17 computer monitors in front of her. This is how I visualize her. And she fastly types on all of her little, keyboards, making sure information is, fueled out to us. Us, that is us, then we know who us is.
Lord.
So
how I feel that the whole Super Bowl was up there in unison. A minor.
And everybody, TikTok was a thing. Just one monitor? Right. Come on, El Cid, don't ruin my fantasy. I'm just trying to imagine it how I imagine it. Clearly, we know I can't handle one monitor. It's far too many. Yeah, TikTok. Did we lose TikTok this year? Or was that last year? I feel
we lost TikTok. That was this year, right? Was that this year?
We lost it for a few minutes.
Oh my goodness. And that was horrible. I was like,
we lost TikTok. Some of us have young children who got us banned from TikTok. So
oh my God. I had to start all over. All over.
Anyway, you couldn't.
I was like, wait a minute. What about was the stuff that was in my shop, my TikTok shop? I got stuff in my cart. It was gone.
I don't worry about the cart, but the recipes. I would like to empty my cart. I don't know how to empty things. It's irritating me.
The recipe.
Anyway, so many people videotaped their Super Bowl party just to do the Kendrick Lamar and all just so they could say that line. It was a lot, but we found out, through the Epstein files that everybody's got a minor, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Do you think I feel like it's a window to how disgusting all of this really is, and nobody's doing absolutely anything.
Nobody's doing anything
because of the internet. Why is it okay?
Nobody's doing anything because they're all involved.
Everyone
knows somebody involved.
But when the trumpet was over there getting elected, we was like, what do they actually have? What does he know? And I feel like this is it. This is all the stuff he knows.
Yeah, but he knows it because he's a part of it.
Right, but he seems like that guy that was like, I'll tell everybody that was there with me. I'm not going down by myself.
It seemed like the same thing Diddy was doing.
Huh.
Can you say
Interesting.
Diddy? Is that word banned yet? Can we say Diddy?
We still saying Diddy. We plan
Okay.
to say it, you know.
Same thing. Diddy got videos of everybody for backup, just in case.
But I feel like the way Diddy did it, and it's everything is so embedded. Everything is so embedded. I just saw Justin Bieber in some pictures. It's just like, you know, they were all moving in the same circle.
You saw Bieber and who? Epstein or Diddy? Because he was definitely in Diddy's.
All of them. That's what I'm saying. Like, so they did this, you know, had Justin Bieber, hey, Joe Tony. If they had pictures, you know, every little bits and pieces of these pictures just keep coming out. You know what I'm saying? But Puffy and Trumpster and all of these people, like, there's no red and blue involved. All of y'all are fucking nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the entertainment world.
It's the entertainment world. Yeah. And politics.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we had Representative Nicole Collier. They held her hostage down to Congress in Texas.
That was last year?
That was this year. Well, yeah, last year. Today just started this year. Yes, that was last year.
Oh, my.
And so, you know, coming into the year, we was over there like pretending like it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't want to see a woman in office, and you know what I'm saying? And she's not actually black. And I heard all kinds of stupid stuff. And then we get over here on this side, and they're literally holding people hostage. And, you know.
While they was holding her hostage, do I know this story?
Okay, so they told her because there was a vote that was supposed to happen, right? They're trying to do all the redirecting of the, you know, zones or rezoning of things, right?
Okay.
They wanted her to, if she went out of that building, have 24-hour police surveillance to make sure she doesn't leave so that they don't get the vote.
Okay, that makes sense. That's the girl. Okay, I kind of remember that. Yeah.
And so they just get to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like everything's
this administration does what this administration wants to do.
Whatever. It's crazy. Like, what does that mean?
And nobody. Okay, you have a couple of people that stands up and say something from both sides, but the majority is not saying anything.
They don't say anything
on either side.
Can I point out that she was black? I'm sorry, but shout out to her, because I remember when we watched Hidden Fences and you said we lack tenacity. You know what I'm saying? The fight to keep doing things. And I was like, it's, you know, when in a time where they just feel like they can do whatever they want, to watch her stand her ground, it was both scary and proud at the same time. Because I'm like, I wouldn't have had the balls to do it. I don't know. You know what I mean? In your real life, you're like, fuck this job. I don't need this.
I say that just for the littlest things, but okay.
Right. I don't know. She stood on it. We'll see. Like I do timeline tea, you know, and I'm going to continue that this year. I think I'm always like include some of this, like even little bits of information, because this is all done to redirect the zoning for 2026. So if you sat on your ass last year, please get up, because, you know, think it's a joke. Jasmine Crockett.
And people, local elections count. That's more important
it's
than
more
the
important.
federal. Get
like,
up.
Look at what happened with the mayors this year. Like Detroit got a black woman mayor. New York has a Muslim. I don't know, what is his background?
I don't know. He's Muslim, and Trump was losing his shit. I mean, yeah. And look, here's the thing. Break it down. Your city council is what determines your neighborhood. Your mayor, it determines your city, your governor, your state, you know, your senators, your state.
You say you want a revolution. That's the only way you're going to do it. Little bit by little bit by little bit.
It's city council. Go out there and see who is representing your neighborhoods. Because
I'm a member of the community page on Facebook, and they be bitching and beefing about the homeowners association. I'm hoping that that's gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? Or just set guidelines across the board.
right.
But even with that, like, you got these people making decisions about your HOA fees going up. You don't even know who they are. Haven't been to the meeting, don't even know if there was one.
I said I would never stay in the neighborhood but a HOA. Can't do it. I'm not an HOA type girl.
When I tell you the way this community is broken up, it's broken up into villages. And right now there's 8 of them. I'm in village 3. So they are building, you know what I'm saying, within this same community. So if you get a house over here, you will be paying the homeowners association fee.
Yeah, I look at that. When I look at houses, I automatically go to the little settings and hit no home owners association. Don't show me no house with no home.
Don't show me that. You're
not gonna tell me how to dictate anything. That's why I left the apartments. No.
Child. Well, people are gonna be complacent, or they're not. And if they don't, I feel like they're finally paying attention. A lot of saying that they're not, I don't believe that's true. But as far as for what I can do is share the information and pay attention to these people, like reorganize what is happening.
Did y'all see the guy on TikTok that went to the girl house and she HOA, and he was using his key to walk up in her house, and she was like, and she wasn't at home, and he was like, "Did you change the locks?" And she was like, "No." He was just, well, you can't change the locks on your house, and you're trying to go in for what, sir?
I've never heard that before. Can't change the locks on your house. I bet you I do.
Oh, yes. I'm going to find that and send that to you. She's talking to him and he's trying to get in her house. HOA, no thanks.
HOA or Karen. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all done messed around and let Karen be in charge of the HOA. Now she feel like she can walk up in your house and tell you about what to do with your yard because, I don't know, because you didn't want to go. I think these are important things to have on your calendar, especially if you're a homeowner. Exactly. Know when it is. I know when the former owner of the salon I work at, he had his ass down to the meetings. They hated his ass. Be like, these street lights are off. I walked down the street today. There's like 7 lights that are out. He would be on their ass.
I don't go down to the meetings, but our meetings, you can watch them on YouTube. And baby, I am tuned in every day.
You know what's going on.
I definitely know what's going on. And baby, if you ever watch Flint City Council meeting, if y'all know Eric Mays, God bless his soul, baby, it's a whole lot at those city council meetings.
Things don't happen if somebody doesn't speak up.
Yeah.
So, and if somebody is willing to speak up, then we should at least stand behind them and let them know they're supported. Because you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Crockett be doing her thing, running for Congress. Let's get Drake out of here.
Hi, Drake.
Jasmine Crockett running for Congress. She be arguing for her life.
I'd be really worried for Jasmine Crockett.
I'd be worried for Jasmine. So, where's old boy that did Trayvon Martin? I can't remember his name right now.
Who?
The attorney.
Child, I know you ain't talking about that black man.
Yeah.
The one that took all the Flint water crisis money and
did he?
Ben Crump.
Crump.
While we're all getting, so for people who don't know, despite what the governor and our mayor is saying, the water is still not right in Flint, Michigan. Don't believe the hype. Okay. And those lawyers all came in here, and you see in the news, Flint residents won such and such point, such millions in the lawsuit. It's been over 10 years. It's 26. And the residents are just now getting their checks. in the mail. Well, just now. And the residents for property damage got, now we waited all this time, a whopping $1,000. People have passed away because of this water.
Right.
It's PFAS and everything in this water. Yes, okay, the lead is gone. However, y'all ran them through these pipes, and this stuff that's in these pipes is causing cancer. Cancer is running rapid in Flint. And
I think it's definitely that story has spotlighted Flint, but don't be comfortable thinking your water
right
is okay. You can't trust them.
We were just in highlighted because of how it went down.
Yeah.
But you see, Donna Jackson went through the same thing.
You know? Yeah.
But yeah, Ben Crump came. Got everybody hyped up. Got his money. Bounce. Ain't thinking about the citizens.
Well, I mean, and then so you got to keep your foot on the neck of somebody like him too. You know?
What these fools did here, which don't make sense to me, is that they voted for a mayor who was the state representative. So let's see. You were poisoned by the state. And so you elect a mayor who is the state rep to be the mayor. So what did he do? He came in and shut it all down.
Covered his ass from the
other because you part of the state. They see you down here. You cover it up. Now the previous mayor, Karen Weaver, Black female, was the one that y'all saw in Washington and making all the noise and everything. They got her up out of there. And then they bring Mr. Sheldon Neely in here, who was the former state rep, who became the mayor, and then put his wife, who is the hairdresser, in the state rep seat. Y'all voted for her because of the Neely name. Do she have anything to do with politics? Experience? No, she was the hairdresser. To sit in his spot as the state rep, he is now the mayor, and now all you hear is, "Oh, there is no water crisis." This, but real slick by what you say. Is the water any good? This is the number one most tested water in the nation. Most tested. Watch what he say. Most tested.
But that's answering the questions, and geographically, it doesn't even make sense because you're surrounded by the Great Lakes, which
charge us, to put the pipeline and stuff through there. I forgot how much it was. The money was ridiculous. I guess we couldn't use that. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like, that's why, like we said, you have to pay attention because all these things, like you said, locally is where these things start taking place. And then I look at them, and honestly, with politics, you got to keep your foot on their neck. Ben Crump has been attached to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, all things ain't clean things. I mean, for me, with politicians, I think they got to pick and choose and decide where they want to get their pockets right. Gavin do a lot of talking. Right now, I'm cautious, but I'm like, at least he's fighting back to them the same way they fight.
Honestly, I thought Gavin was going to be the one that they chose to run against Trump. And I thought that was the best choice to choose to run against Trump during that time. Instead, they picked Kamala. I knew there was no way in heck, even though we all voted for her, and there was a gleam of hope in the midst of it. We know this world, and there was no way they was going to pick a Black woman. They didn't pick a white woman. They want to pick the Black woman.
Right.
So.
Well, by the time she got there, that whole thing was very weird. She was just appointed
I remember when they announced it, and I called you like, why? They're never going to do that.
That was what my kids said. And here's me. Well, we have to have hope. We got to try. And I would do the same thing. I feel like, that's part of the problem. Like if you don't try, then you look what's going to happen. You can't sit back and, this were the options, but I'm like looking forward because we're here. It's 2026. They trying to rezone things. I hear Jasmine talking about it, the flim flam of it all. I see Gavin talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at him, like, Gavin, please don't be nowhere near Epstein. I don't know how old you are, but I just don't need any of that because he's giving very much like everything they hate. Like Trump is like unattractive and, kind of slimy. And then this type of guy comes along saying the complete opposite of what he's saying. It's the threat. The ladies are going to love Gavin. Always probably have. And then there's Jennings, who him and his wife both like, I've been seeing him do police chief, mayor. Now he's putting his foot in for governor. And dear Jesus, Florida needs something to believe in.
So this is the guy that's going for your governor?
Yeah. Now his wife Val is also in politics. She's a representative. So, and they went through the police department to mayor to they
Y'all got to get rid of Santis. Well, he got to go.
I feel like, in Orlando, I don't know about other places. You know what I'm saying? We know who he is because he's here. I don't know like about the rest of Florida. So we'll see. His opponent, aside from DeSantis, is also Black and he's Republican.
Yeah, he got to go too. Because those are the main ones. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Look, y'all had alligator Alcatraz. Like, for real?
That was the first thing on the agenda. And it baffles me, like, how my Hispanic Latina sisters and brothers I got a man across the street. I think he's Cuban. And there's a Trump sign hanging in his garage. He's still so supportive. And I was like, after all the things that these people have said.
And now they're going back like, you lied to us. No, he said, what didn't you understand? He said he was going to do.
I don't think they care about that. I don't think they care. There's those people that, are going to be still, they go hard for him. It's kind of weird. Hey, Mimi. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. They thought it was gonna be us and not them. That's what it seems like.
Well, it's everybody. Ask, the new ICE. They coming for whatever. So I just don't understand it. And it's not even just the deportation. It's, all the things like they are like, PDFs for real. It's really like there's trafficking going on. There's so many things going on that's so beyond. It's mind boggling. And then you're like, so this was always going on.
Always.
It's just being exposed right now.
What we got next?
Anyway, that's it for politics.
It'll be back. Politics.
Yeah.
We got to end the year with politics. The shutdown that might be coming back in 3, 2, and 1.
We're here. Let's talk about it.
The end of the year politics.
That was the trickery of it all. And I was like, because I spoke a lot about blackout and I still agree with that. But the way they handled it, like take away all the benefits and then bring it back right before Thanksgiving so these people will go mad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Elsie, I see what you're saying. That's what some of the Latinos say, that the illegal ones are making it bad for the ones who are here.
Okay. And they do. They do.
But that's with anything though. But here's the thing. He's not waiting to see who's illegal and who's not. He's wrapping everybody up.
It don't matter until it affects you directly and then you feel differently.
We're gonna snatch all of y'all up now. We'll figure all that out later. Yeah. That's how that's going down. And
then when it's your kid, and then so many of those people don't even, because they're doing schools and things like the kids is being targeted in this country is wild. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, to say shut down with the people losing their foods at holiday time. insurance, all of that's going to come back around. And they always do it at tax time. It's time to shut down the government when it's time to get your taxes back. Now, when they shut it down this time, you won't have your food, you won't have your medical, and you won't have your tax returns that you can get through, because all of that will be put on hold if the government shut down again. And we're looking like we're getting ready to go that route. Oh, no. Plus, in the news today, for the ones who have kids in daycare that get help by federal funding, that was shut down today in all 50 states. They paused federal funding for all child care. Like you said, the way they are attacking the kids, these pro-life people, the way they are attacking the kids that are here. It's
and that's crippling to the economy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand the game plan, but
why though? Why are they shutting it down? Well, my cousin broke it down to me. It was a guy going around. They not like us, right? Going around, going to daycare like he Dateline, or like, he's a reporter, and he's checking out these daycares because he believed that they're not really daycare. They are illegals, and there's a front for all this immigration stuff, right? So he goes to this daycare and nobody is there. So sound the alarm. It's all a fake. This is not really a daycare. This is a front. Come to find out, Trump is saying that he's shutting it down because of the fraud that was going on in Minnesota, where this man was at, by this Somalian brand daycare. So now we're going to just shut down all of them because this one right here was a fraud. And then come to find out, yes, they were closed. Nobody was there because the daycare was closed. He came before the daycare had even opened. So all of that you were doing was just some fraud. You messing with people, going around doing your own investigations, and you're messing with people. And now this government then shut down everybody because they all must be. You got to prove that you're not fraud first.
Well, that's a lot of money they can reappropriate. You know what I mean? They can go ahead and take that funding away. You know what I'm saying?
And because you didn't promise all these people all this money. Where are they going to get this money from?
She said daycare. I misspelled sign.
But you know what? The way some of these people is in some of these jobs, that's, we see that at McDonald's.
I don't know. I think the picture is, that these ghetto people are, taking advantage of the system when you got single mothers out there who go to work and pay their taxes and just need a leg up. Not everybody is sitting at home. You know what I'm saying?
So there you go, right? What you just say. Single mothers have to go to work, right? So now the law is you don't get your food stamps, you don't get your medical unless you're going to work. Now I can't go to work because I don't have no daycare.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
Yep.
But
again, it's one of those things that they don't realize until it happens to them or they're affected by it. And you can't have empathy. We went down during the holidays, during Thanksgiving, and donated to the food pantry. Mm-hmm. And when we pulled up, it was like a line, and I was like, "That's so dope! That so many people are over here." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To donate. Then when I pulled up, and the lady was like asking me questions, like, to see if I was on a list. And I was like, I'm not on a list. I'm just here, to donate. And then I realized they were not there to donate. They were there, because like you said before, they were out of work, not receiving food stamps. They were out of work because the government shut down and they had to, it's wild. Oh, let's get off it. Let's get off it and get on to, let's see. A lot of people broke up this year.
Oh, not Tamar and Funky broke up.
A lot of people broke up. So Cardi B and Offset, their divorce not even finalized.
They have put us through it. They have been putting us like we ain't even supposed to be knowing all this stuff.
Why? Because it takes place on social media. Y'all be tweet fighting each other. I don't even have Twitter. It don't matter. They go put it everywhere.
And still doing it. Like as of yesterday, he was on there talking stuff about her new man.
Well, I mean, this man is probably more likely definitely going to be around his children. He should be concerned.
Well, are they his? Because this is the same man who was saying he needed DNA tests for all of them.
Child. You know, I walk through my life pretty much not doing a whole lot, try to keep it low. I can't imagine how stressful it would be. First of all, to be arguing over Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
A lot. That's a lot. And a person like me be like this. Let me send this to her. Did she see this?
Yes. Did you see this? How do we know the whole argument?
So, are we going to talk about Cardi?
Keep it low. This is not for members only. Elson.
We're gonna talk about the new man. But y'all gonna act like the new man didn't have warning signs before she got with him.
Well,
everybody just caught up.
I'm gonna keep it real cute because I don't want to get any type of trouble. However,
yeah,
the man came with the, what do they call it? Yahoo, Google reviews.
He had Google reviews.
He had Google reviews.
She wasn't reading them. Look here.
I just, it's none of my business. I don't know this lady. I just hate it for her. And then you like their babies, so they're here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember when he played for the Vikings. And I remember watching that clip back then. I think people has brought it back out as of what, but they was going around asking all the teammates, which one of your teammates would you not want dating your daughter? And every single one of them says Stefon Diggs. And back then I was like, oh, he's cute. Why? Why are they saying that? And he was like, why everybody say that about me? I'm a nice guy. And I was like, he must really be like, I'm just thinking,
and yeah, you're thinking he's just, there's more.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's more. Yeah, I feel like I can sit here and say so many things about Offset being an ain't shit nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because there's many reasons why I think that's true. However, when you have somebody come into your kid's life that's just dealing with the type of stuff that Stefon is dealing with, it's concerning.
It is concerning. Stefon, when they first said she was pregnant by Stefon, I was like, okay, because Stefon ain't got no kids. Stefon didn't have any kids, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And then Stefon had all the kids at one time.
She didn't shut up all the clubs at the same
time. At one time. I was like, Trayvon got kids, Because he got the cute little boy Aiden, but I was like, Stefan ain't got
How
no
old
kids.
is Aiden now? Because I was talking about him earlier. I was like, he's got to be about 10 or 11 years old now.
He's older. Yeah, because he's around the same age as D. Because D used to be a little jealous of Aiden because Aiden used to get all the stuff.
I love me some Aiden now. I feel like Aiden got his father in all that trouble because he was so damn cute.
Oh
and
my
everybody was like, "Oh, I want
one." Joy was like, "I got it."
She better write a book.
Boy, baby, she can't say nothing. Her choices of men. Trayvon was probably the best one.
That was probably the best.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Well, yeah. So these two, I guess we have to still put them on pause. We may bring them back next year because they're not actually divorced. But we do know since they announced their divorce, they have had another child. Well, Cardi has had another child, and it's Stefan.
Well, no one on here is officially divorced. No one.
Or married. They broke up. I didn't say they divorced. I just said they broke up. But some of us, Todd and Candy, did announce their divorce this year. Like, I feel like Offset and Cardi they can't every year be in the breakup section.
They have announced their divorce, and I'm wondering, are they going to go through with it? Because there has been, and I know it's holiday time and all of this, but it kind of seems like it's a little reconciliation going on with Candy and Todd.
You think?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's cheaper to keep them?
Yeah, hell it is.
It goes both ways.
It goes, yeah, it is. You know, and like this last post from this past holiday, it was like they look very much so like a couple.
I didn't see it. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not a fan of stay together forever if you're miserable, but Todd and Candy have different rules for their relationship than than a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can figure out how to, come up with their new terms and conditions,
have at it.
Hey, Bray, Happy New Year. Yeah, have at it. This is why I would never matrimony myself to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what Yandy said.
We gonna get to Yandy. So, Todd and Candy, I don't know. I really don't like hearing all the details about their divorce. I knew this was going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
You thought it was going to happen. I didn't.
No, I didn't know that they were going to get divorced, but I knew that it was going to get messy once they said that they were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I knew that there was about to be a money fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to be continued. 2026, Cardi, Offset, Todd, and Candy just might still be on the breakup list. Yandy. I have so many thoughts about Yandy.
What's your thoughts?
Because, we'll start with Yandy and then get to Tamar. I don't understand this need to pretend be married. I just don't get it.
Was that for the other baby mamas? Because she was doing a lot of fighting against the other baby mamas in the beginning. So it was like to say, I'm the one with the ring.
Okay. How old were the babies? They were babies.
Mm-hmm.
So you got involved yourself with a man who had babies.
She was involving herself or trying to involve herself with Jim Jones, who had been with Chrissy forever.
That's why I have never liked Yandy.
Me too.
She had absolutely zero respect for Chrissy, and trying to play her like she wasn't the wife.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's that.
And again, like it's not even just Yandy. I feel like this whole marriage thing has women out here doing some really wild stuff. What's his name? Bose over at Beverly Hills wants to go impregnate herself with that man.
Bosa just have the baby. Because that's what it seems like that she wants.
Does she?
The baby? I think she does.
I don't.
You know why? It's because she only has one.
I don't think that's it. I think this is why I don't think she wants one. Because not obviously when you have one and they grow up and you like, I wish I, maybe, but she's had all these miscarriages and you know what I'm saying? So
I do. That's why she's going forward with it.
But then have a surrogate.
Well, I agree with that too. I don't know why, because she has the money. I don't know why why try to physically have the baby. Just go have a baby.
Her and Shamia, they're both the same.
Yeah, you don't have to. Well, at least Shamia did try to go get.
She tried with the surrogate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing with Bose. And then I'm like, the whole Mary thing, like, girl, you got too much money. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It just doesn't make sense. For what? Like,
still haven't figured him out yet. I haven't. I can't get a read. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Does he have money? Does he not have money? Does he? I can't get a read off of him.
Well, I feel like Bose is beautiful and has this amazing, like, outgoing personality. Down to the street said that she's the other black girl. And that's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? But as far as relationships go, I can see why he would want to. I don't know. Like, if she got that kind of money, she's gonna be hard pressed to find a man that can match her, financially.
Just do like Oprah. Oprah never married Stedman.
Don't do it. It just don't make sense to me.
And Stedman is right there. Stedman is fine staying in the.
We will never have that fight about how you want my money. That's never going to happen. You could be my boyfriend. You can live in your house. I can live in mine. We got enough money.
Stedman lives there. He just stays in the guest house on the land.
Yeah, they have space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they got money to do that.
Yeah.
And Stephen is not broke. I don't know what Neely is. I just think, don't do it. She'll be over here like Candy trying to bring
go have your baby, because you clearly want the baby. So just go get a surrogate and have the baby, because that's what I really think is all about.
Especially if she had that traumatic past. But I also think, did she just want a baby because he doesn't have any?
Who? Because he doesn't? No, I think she wants.
Does she think that I need to have a baby with this man because he doesn't have any? And if I don't, then I will not be able to keep him.
Because I don't think he's at the age to where he wants kids. I think it's her.
Well, good luck to those people. But she going to go down the aisle allegedly and,
Mm-hmm. But good dude, Yandy.
Back to Yandy and Mendeecees. So, man, Yandy took us on a journey of a pretend marriage, not once, but twice.
And they kept calling her out about it, and she kept denying it. So much so, they had another fake wedding to say, hey.
In Dubai.
Yeah, this for sure is real. And it wasn't.
But why? I don't understand why. First of all, Mendeecees is a street dude, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm not judging that, but he's a certain type of street dude. He's, to me, not like a Jay-Z or somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can turn his knowledge into a business. He's not that guy. She's the business.
I never seen any of the attraction
to
Mendeecees at all. Looks wise, intelligent wise, nothing.
They always trying to take someone like Mendeecees. Phaedra did the same thing with Apollo.
Well, at least Apollo look good.
Yeah, but stop trying to sell me this businessman. He is not. You know what I'm saying? He is not.
I don't even like looking at Mendeecees.
I thought it was just me, but I feel like at some point when we used to review Love and Hip Hop, we probably talked about that. I'm not a Scrappy is so fine type girl either. The girls like Scrappy, and I'm like, I don't even know what Scrappy be saying.
Or Young Jock. Nobody on the show.
None of them. Which begs the question, Tamar, why is you over here at Love and Hip Hop looking for a man? And Mendices, of all the ridiculous things you could do is involve yourself with Tamar. Nothing about that makes any type of sense.
Tamar doesn't make sense. And she likes, I can see Tamar liking that type of man. You got Tony over here with Birdman, so why not Tamar with Mendices?
Well, Tamar doesn't generally make good decisions about anything, but again, he's trading off Yandy for Tamar, which is a lot of drama. Like, clearly he likes drama.
I think he's looking at it as a... Oh, I almost said it. I don't even want to say it. I'll talk
like
about
Papoose with
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, y'all.
Because Tamar is so emotionally, broken, had to be like cake going over there with being Mendices and telling that story about how he fake married Yandy. Because who
was thinking about Mendices? Now everybody's talking about Mendices. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
and he's getting a little cocky because of it. This is, Tamar coming out and saying that people owe her an apology for saying
you still did it.
It's wrong. These people, regardless to where they are right now, they got kids, they got a whole real family. Yeah. And if y'all was so like cool to move along, then why were you sneaking around? It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. Tamar, you were wrong, and you all funky at the end of the day. An apology, because you was letting everybody attack this man, and you know what you was over there doing with Mendices.
Ew, the thought. Ew. And then the whole I almost died last night story. Was that the distraction?
I have no idea. None of that made sense to me. I'm so lost with that. And then she came out looking like ain't nothing happened to her. So I don't know.
Man, have you ever got teeth pulled? You look like a chipmunk. You don't need to be at nearly death.
Yeah. Horrible.
Well, I don't feel like she needs any apology. And I feel like I said, people, however many years Mendices and what's her name, Yandy, were together for a long time. So with a family, you do have to figure things out before you completely, get out there.
Well, one thing about it though, at least she could walk away, and it's a clean walk away. You know what I'm saying? It won't be like if Kandi and Todd continue to go down that road.
Right. And she has those businesses, and Kandi, I don't know what Mendices does. So,
Kandi might as well go ahead and get her finances in order, because she got to pay this man.
She gonna have to pay. If she wants out, she's gonna have to pay.
Well,
Mama Joyce said, and I hate saying that.
I hate saying that though, because I still say Mama Joyce was wrong about the way she acted.
She was dead wrong, and I also believe their marriage was real. I don't believe
absolutely.
I believe their marriage was real, and now that it's separating, now there's the money fight because there's so much of it, and he has been living a lifestyle.
And he has, and you got to pay him.
You gonna have to pay him.
It's no different than if it was flipped the other way around. And you kept saying Todd does so much. Now you said that. So you got to pay the man.
I don't know. If I was in this situation and Kandi is like doing all these things and she's traveling and what have you, I would so rather have my kids be with their father.
They were anyway. So why change the routine though? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there were times where both of them had to be on the road and y'all had whoever y'all had to watch the kids. But for the majority of the time, they were with Todd anyway.
I don't know. They had a whole season where he was telling her, like, you're always gone. And we could see the little boy crying because he's like, you're leaving again.
Yeah.
And I think that's not a knock on Kandi because she's providing the lifestyle that y'all have grown accustomed to by busting her ass.
We've seen her daughter saying, why are y'all having another one when y'all don't have time for this one?
She did say that.
Mm-hmm.
But she also said, y'all, Candy said that Todd travels just as much as she does. And he probably does. So I think him painting the picture that he's always there. I don't know. The nanny's gonna have to get paid. And
Yeah.
you know, it's she should have just didn't marry him. That's the whole thing about marriage. Like the love is gonna be love as long as it's love.
Look here. If Candy wouldn't have married him, Candy was gonna marry somebody else. Candy been running around here trying to get married. She was gonna marry AJ, and she was over there taking care of AJ and all his kids.
All his
So
kids. Yeah.
that's just what was gonna happen. Candy likes to pay, and Candy's gonna pay. Point blank, period.
Well, again, like Bose, does she like to pay or she got it? And
We don't know if Bose like to pay because we don't know what kind of man Bo's husband was, but we know what kind of man Candy had been with.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Well,
Nene said she's a sugar mama.
she's a sugar mama. I mean, I guess it is what it is, child. I hate it though, because they're so cute, and
They're probably gonna work it out. I think they're gonna work it out.
even if they work it out, yeah, I feel like obviously the money's got to be figured out, and so maybe they can undo it. Candy's gonna go still make more millions, and
She
Todd
is.
gonna have to make do with whatever money the settlement gives him.
Yeah.
Tamar and Funky.
Hmm.
I feel like it did get beyond YouTube just because it was Tamar. You know what I'm saying? That the argument was with. But I'm not sure why she didn't I don't know why she involved him in it. And I can't imagine waking up to 7,000 texts of people telling you that you did something to this lady.
I don't think she caused that to happen. I think the world
No, how come she
speculated.
couldn't just say that didn't happen?
Because Tamar is a drama queen and she liked the attention.
That's
that it
not
was
even
getting.
a video. That's a story. Y'all stop. That's not what happened. Done.
You said what's the what? What happened?
That was it. Just put it on your Instagram story. You don't have to come and say no big thing.
Oh yeah, you don't have to be
Post
doing no
it.
speech. Yeah. No, but she likes the drama. She
Well, she picked the
craves
right
that
one.
attention.
She picked the right one because.
But you know what? I don't think this divorce is permanent. I think they'll be back cool. Give them a year or two.
Because they're so similar.
Yep, they'll be back. This is not a permanent divorce. We're gonna put her in the category of them.
But I feel like both of them, like it's a dramatic. If you start listing the drama, the back and forth that people,
Mhm.
that they have gotten into it with, they are very similar.
They are. So I think at the time will pass. They'll get it back together.
I tell you what, he got a good check with this drama. I don't know what she got out of it. I hope she was fulfilled by it, but Funky got a good one.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 more times.
Look at Funky with Claudia now. After all that whole big up, and now they're like, oh, we're cool. Yeah,
it's show business, I suppose. Now he said he would love to work with her again. I didn't hear her say, yeah, I don't know if Claudia would do that, but I guess if the check looked right, she over there with Carlos now, so
that's one
moving around. So yeah, guys, these are the breakups of 2025. I'm sure there was more, but these were the ones that are most talked about. These were my favorite young people of 2025.
I don't even know this one on the end. Who was that?
The first one or the third one?
The third.
I'm gonna start with Blue Ivy.
I know.
I know you don't know those two, but they made a lot of noise. I'm gonna start with Blue Ivy. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed watching her come out there every single time in every single outfit during the Cowboy Carter tour this year.
Eh.
I loved it. They
Y'all
gave
know I'm not. I mean, I am not a huge. I'm not. What did you call it? The Beehive. I'm not part of the Beehive.
I am definitely not a Beehive, but when
Um,
Blue Ivy, when she came out there the first time and she struggled through the dances, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, she's a little kid," and you know, I
she
think
was a little kid, but she's so cute in this picture.
she's so cute. I think I don't
She
need
looks.
Blue Ivy
She
to
looks
be,
like her mom right here.
and that was like her moment. I watched her do that dance over and over again.
I just
Um,
like looking at her grow up because she has been little Jay-Z for so long, and now she's coming into her mother's look. She's so cute to me.
and she's tall.
Yeah, she is tall, isn't she? Where
Mhm.
that height come from? Is B tall?
I don't know.
Is J tall?
Jay probably is.
Huh. She
Yeah.
definitely got height. She's all legs.
Well, I got a kick out of Blue Ivy. I watched her do that same thing in every outfit.
I got to kick off the other one. The other one.
Oh, the baby girl came out there and gave her,
She
her energy
entertained
was
me.
every bit of girl, you did yours. Now it's my turn to do mine.
Yes, that one. She entertained me. Boy, I like watching
She's
her.
gonna be something else.
Yes, she is.
And then my girl Angel Reese, she was on the cover of Vogue. She has her own podcast, and I love watching her talk to like the other young people in her
I've never watched her podcast.
It's cute. You have to go over there. I think one of my favorite ones was she interviewed Lala Anthony's son.
Oh, okay.
He's so like laid back, and he's in the might go to the NBA group of young men. But yeah, she interviewed Alondria that's over here on the end. But I just want to say
Cayenne.
They be Cayenne. Yeah. They be coming for Angel and coming for Angel. And
don't be always though. You can't do nothing. You can't be great. You can't be black and great.
Well, she is though. And like I said, she's a fashion girl. I think Angel has kind of changed the tune a little bit of the WNBA. They come in with their runway. Everybody coming with their swag. I feel like she was on the onset of all of that. Her brand.
They made such a thing. They try to make such a thing between her and what's the
We're not gonna say it because the girl that plays basketball.
Yeah.
And that's cool. She's a good basketball player, but I feel like Angel is so much more.
They
already talk about there would be not one without the other. It'd be two girls that play basketball, and I think that's her thing. They try to downplay her, her input.
She has that black girl magic.
She got it.
She does.
Got her wings this year. Now, Angel, I said it before. I'm going to say it again. If you're going to be walking with your wings and over here on the runway, she's going to have to get some coaching on that walk because that walk is...
Maybe I ain't mad at you, but see, y'all different because your generation, Angel, y'all supposed to be able to know how to walk in them things. I grew up walking in combat boots. See, we ain't the same. So I get you not being able to walk in them tall heels. I ain't supposed to be able to know how to walk.
No, and not everybody can. But once you decide you want to go over there on the Victoria's Secret's runway, you got to get it together. She's a fashion girly. I think she can do it. And then Nick and Olandria. So these, I didn't watch Love Island until this season.
She gorgeous,
this girl gets prettier and prettier every time you see her. And so these two, and he's a cutie pie. So they went over there. Nobody ever expected them to be a thing. And they end up being the thing that everybody's talking about. Now, Love Island, the reason why I bring it up is these young kids go over there and on these bigger shows and get all these different brand deals. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't what they thought was going to happen, but I feel like Olandria could definitely be on the cover of Vogue. Look at them together.
She's gorgeous. Her skin is glowing. My body used to look like that back in 1999.
Girl.
On the 99 and the 2000.
Yeah, they're the favorite couple to me of 2025. Now, we don't know if it's real. We don't know what it is. I feel like there's a lot of pressure. There's there's a lot of pressure for these people on these shows to stay together and be together and all that. But yeah, I just wanted to nod to the youngins. Since there's an attack on children,
Yeah.
woo. Yeah, the kids ain't safe. We had Puffy be exposed. I feel like with Puff, there wasn't a whole lot.
You ain't had no picture of the diddler?
Of who?
The diddler.
No.
Oh.
I didn't want it. I didn't want it. Yeah, I feel like we didn't learn anything about Puff that we didn't already know, but it was interesting the way 50 put that story together.
Maybe 50 did the damn thing. I don't care what nobody say. Call it whatever.
Why is Fab and them so mad at him?
You know, it's always gonna be. Everybody got a fan club. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been dudes that if you said anything about Diddy doing anything wrong, it's like y'all hating on him, or you know what I'm saying?
It makes me feel like y'all were over there on the Epstein jet, and that's why y'all are. It's the same thing.
You're attacking the Black King, and you know
he's not a king.
It's a conspiracy theory. It's always those people who is like that.
I feel like they were there. They know the truth, and they, you know, trying to call 50 out, and I feel like 50's terrible too. So,
you know, and here's the thing. Sloan Bella called all this out a couple of years ago.
I haven't listened to her in a long time.
Oh, baby, to the T. She's like called the months and everything out. I was like, oh.
I need to go back over there and see what she's talking about.
She sure did. Watch that one with when she talked to Kim. She called it out to the T, to the month.
Kim Porter?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know she channeled Kim. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She called it out to the month that all of this was finna go down. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, they said Jay next. She said Jay next. We don't know what 26 about to bring in, but she said.
Well, I think what I had heard out here on the streets, I can't verify any of those things, and I don't remember where I heard it. So you know, but I heard that guy that keeps trying to get him to take a paternity test, he won't take it because if he does, then his mother would have been underage when she got pregnant.
I mean, but she can't. You can't. Ain't it too late? She gone.
I'm sure, it's too late, but it's the onset of.
Yeah. Y'all was doing it. Y'all was doing it. You was.
You talking about all them in that crew? Yeah.
I was there in the 99 2000. Y'all all was doing it.
R. Kelly, all of them.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think what happened was Puff got on drugs and got too crazy, and then people started like separating themselves because they're like, he's going to get us in trouble. And I think he got worse. The more power he got, the worse he got. You know what I'm saying?
When he was running around like the Joker.
That was weird.
That was some psycho stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he could be high as hell doing that, and people would be like, Puff is crazy. Did y'all see Puff? You know.
Absolutely. And they're not, and the boys are stupid if they let Zeus put them on TV.
Oh my God. I bet you what I won't be doing, Lenny, is getting no subscription to Zeus. Because nothing good can come out of that. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure whatever does need to come out will come out on Instagram, on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Well, this was one that kind of threw me off this year. The Nickelodeon documentary.
That was this year? We watched that this past year? Oh my gosh. That was horrible, wasn't it?
That was horrible.
Oh, I never would have thought that by old boy. Because he was on head of the class.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just him. It's like the behind the scenes. When I watched that, Kylie was too young, and it was Tony's age, Nickelodeon. When I watched it, but even the stuff I seen Ariana Grande doing, I was like, the kids is watching Nickelodeon. I did not see that.
I didn't either.
I didn't see any of the stuff that they were doing.
Yeah.
So there's a bad mom. We need to know what they're watching. Otherwise, they got, getting squirted with slime and shit in the other room, and we don't know nothing about it.
And I'll tell them what they're watching on YouTube.
Oh, child. I think the weird thing about that, like you said, again, people so hungry for fame that they put their kids out there and they know that something is not right and they, do it anyway.
Generational though, for years. The entertainment business is not nothing you want to really be a part of. Music, acting, none of that. None of that. It's all crazy. And I felt like years ago, even though, she's the queen bee of it, I felt like Beyonce was telling y'all with that song, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like she was basically saying everybody want a piece of it, but y'all don't have no clue. You know what I'm saying? That place.
Oh, I'm sure she was. And I mean, I guess for the grace of having her parents around, like as involved as they was, I don't know that she still was protected from seeing things, even if she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? No, you'd be affected by it. There was another one. This is my documentaries that I got into that was like, what is going on? Devil in the Family.
Devil in the Family. Did I say
Devil in the Family was when this lady, I think they're Mormon out somewhere in mid-America, and she was videotaping for YouTube. What do they call it? Vlogging. For YouTube, and they ended up having like millions of followers, this family, and she had her kids working so hard. They did not want, they start growing up. They did not want their life, but she was expecting them to perform. It just turned it into an abusive thing, like filming her family and filming. And then she got caught up in this cult leader. And yeah, it just went on from there. It was just one of those things where you're like getting paid bank over there with YouTube checks. But the whole time she,
Hold on. Keep talking. My dog clearly had
to go out.
She's crying. Yes. Keep talking.
But yeah, so Devil in the Family. That's, if you didn't see it this year, I think it was Hulu. So you might want to check that one out. Bad Influence was another one. Like, I'm here in this YouTube space, but you question like, how much do kids even need, to be a part of? Because with Bad Influence, this young lady would take her daughter to auditions. I think the little girl's name was Piper. And once she started getting her, very, I don't know, growing her channel. I don't know that she did anything outside of YouTube, but they were growing their channel, and other mothers start coming and getting shine basically off of this girl's channel, and it turned it into a thing where these kids were working and all by the hands of their parents this time. The other lady, the Devil in the Family, same thing. And there's predators out there, looking for your children or looking to exploit them. And here these people are right in the family. So these mothers came in, their children, start getting teenage. And I guess that's where shipping came into, being internet talk. I didn't know anything about shipping. I had to ask my children. But, she would create these relationships with the children. And anytime, the children didn't do what she wanted, or their mothers didn't do what she wanted, she would punish the kids by ostracizing them. And it was just crazy. And I was like, I don't understand like how so many people will sacrifice their kids for the sake of, entertainment. You had Dancing for the Devil. That was another one. Do you remember those kids that would be on TikTok and doing all these dances and, real entertaining. They ended up getting huge like endorsements with car dealerships, and come to find out it was a cult. These people were leaving their houses. Did you see that?
That's the
Dancing
one
with the
I
Devil?
saw. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dancing for the Devil. Yeah, I saw that was crazy.
That was crazy. And I was like, when I watched it, I was like, oh shit, I just realized I don't see them TikTok dancers no more. I didn't even realize they had eased their way out. I think one of them is still there. Did you see Bad Influence where the girl's mother had a channel and she took the money and got the a big house out in California, and then other kids came and lived in the house, and they were like filming all the time in this house. And she was basically like, they signed their channels over to her somehow. So if they left the house, they no longer had their channel, which was their income. It was
kind of not like the Dance for the Devil type stuff.
It was, except it was the mother though. Like, this is not even a stranger. This is your mama. Did you see Unknown Number?
Sounds familiar. What happened with that one?
Unknown Number was when the girl's mama was cyberbullying her.
Yes, I saw that. That was crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, who gonna protect the kids if the
That
mama
was here in Michigan.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I live in Florida, so you can have that one. Yeah, those are just some documentaries I was like, that I felt like were some biggies for this year. And again, like, in the whole exploitation of children is just disgusting. So let's talk about these reality TV right quick. Okay. Married to Medicine, these kids. So Dr. Heavenly's son and Simone and Cecil's sons made a splash with their behavior. Dr. Heavenly's son wasn't even there. Is he? And maybe that's the reason I was thinking earlier. Maybe that's why he never wanted to be on the show.
Because he had already did that.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but I feel like, you got that one kid that be getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. And maybe it wasn't him that didn't want to be on the show. Maybe Heavenly was like, you don't know how to act, so we ain't bring you over here.
But was he the one that was on the show when they were doing the rental homes? That was the dentist too?
That's the dentist, yeah. That's him.
Oh, okay.
So it's him and Alora who have been on the show, and she always had that one son that wasn't,
I don't know why I was thinking I was the one that they had did the rentals.
And then, you got Dr. Simone's son who's out here embarrassing his mother.
She embarrassed herself because she turned around and bought that boy what he asked for.
I'm curious, why is she spending her money on a Tesla? I'm like, y'all sitting up here in the scene last week talking about how the black man is under attack in this country, and then you go buy a Tesla and support the very people that's
of all the things. That's one thing we won't be buying.
Come on. That says a lot about, his mentality.
Yeah.
And for him to say, don't say nothing to me that's going to make me want to go scrape that food off your plate and feed it to the dog. I'm like, Cecil, right then would have been a moment for you to be like, bro, you're bugging.
Somebody should have said, but they both let him get away with it.
So is that what this generation is? Because I feel like just because they got money, I feel like this just generation is definitely an I don't care situation. These kids are kids of privilege. So not only did Heavenly's son get into it with a police officer, they managed to keep it under wraps. That's rich kid shit.
Yeah, well, you know what? The white folks do it all the time.
Yeah, but then don't compare your situation to other people. I get that. Now you sound like Michael. The white folks get it all the time. I get that. But, that's rich kid shit. I'm sorry.
It is.
Then you got your girls over here in the RHOP. This happened this year.
Oh. Karen went to jail this year?
Yep.
Girl, look at Karen's forehead.
Mm-mm-mm.
Is she bald?
Damn near, probably.
Oh, Karen.
Wendy look a psycho. Like
Yeah. Wendy and them had just got up, right?
I don't know. Eddie looked like he been indulging.
Eddie definitely was.
He's high.
Still happy Eddie though. Still happy Eddie.
Maybe Wendy is too. That's why she looks like that. She's trying to play it off like, she's sober, and
Just like open
Karen
my
was
eyes.
clearly indulging. So
Karen said, "Ooh, I'm lit."
I was so irritated watching the body cam footage. I was so mad that
You was mad at
car
Karen.
caught on fire. I was so mad at her. I love Karen, but I'm really conflicted with this. She's coming back.
She's been denying it. I will be vindicated. Did that vindicate you, Karen?
She knew better than that. And I mean, I guess I just don't believe she's gonna come back and be accountable for real.
No, I don't see it.
And so I don't know. Like I really I'm not conflicted with Wendy. I hope they don't get in too much trouble and we can keep the train moving. You know what I'm saying? But with Karen, I feel a way like, okay, we'll see, because she already got away with it 4 times, which means she's done it hundreds of times without getting caught.
Wendy and Eddie picture could easily be PK and Dorit, because they did the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
But of course, they're of chocolate skin, so that's why it's Wendy and Eddie.
Well, and then Eddie's kind of stupid, leaving emails. I don't think Dorit and PK were wearing the jewelry that they said was stolen.
Yes, she was.
Was she?
Remember, what's the black girl name?
Garcelle.
Garcelle called it out. That was one of the rings.
Oh, well, they sure
she shut her
they
up.
brushed over it. Yeah,
because it was Garcelle calling it out.
And then this whole season, the whole focus has been on their spending and their spending and their spending.
Man, that is,
and they're saying it, so nobody went and got them to say anything.
Right, right. Because they don't have any money.
Happy New Year, Bray.
They don't have any
We just over here just talking, and really, there's really no rhyme or reason. We just over here talking about some of the things that went down this year. Okay, Ashley. We back on the kids. Was Ashley over there on the Epstein plane with?
Yep, her and Michael. Yep, I wouldn't doubt it.
I got this video. Let me pull it up. Ashley, well, first, before we get to that, what do you think about what's that lady's name? Sharice. All of a sudden, she wants to come talk about the things that happened over in Potomac.
Sharice is saving face, but Sharice does what Sharice do. And do I believe her? Yeah, because Sharice didn't say nothing that we ain't been saying about Ashley and Giselle.
All of that from before, but nobody cares now, girl. Nobody cares. Let's talk about how she over here trying to act like she was so confused and didn't believe her son when Ashley said what she said.
She acted like she didn't care.
She brought the boy to the event and then said, "Hey, Ashley, look, who's here?"
Come on. First of all, you I thought she was playing, or you didn't believe her. You can't play with me like that. Who plays like that?
I have had coworkers, say one too many times, "Oh my God, your son's so cute." And I'm like, I heard you the first time, but that's a coworker. This person is supposed to be my friend.
Come on.
He's supposed to be like, and all I know is you knew him when he was a teenage boy. So, and Sharice, you can't undo your part in it. Clearly, you don't care. I feel like you thought it was so important for you to be on this show that you sacrificed his business. You know what I'm saying? Because it happened 2 years ago. So why are we talking about it now after he told Ashley he didn't want to? And Ashley's making it weird. She's on all these shows doing interviews talking about how more than that took place and she was sneaking out of the lady's house. Now that might have pissed her off. She didn't know that part.
She didn't tell her that she had slept with him either. She said that afterwards too. She said they kissed.
I don't care if they kissed. It's her saying she doesn't get in her kid's sex life, because I would have got in the car and called my son and been like, you was kissing.
You can't kiss. No, we don't.
Come on.
You can't kiss mine.
Come on.
I'm like Wendy. Don't none of y'all
kiss my son.
No. And like we said, if it had been the other way around, it had been somebody kissing on Giselle's daughter. It
like Ashley, because Ashley kisses girls too.
There you go.
So I wanted to show you what Ashley said. She was down to the internet, even though she claimed this ain't what I do.
But everybody go down there and say this.
Everybody say that. I don't normally do this. I'm here on YouTube. That's why I do this. I don't go on the internet to make explanations about things that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate people who maintain the same energy that they had during the season and the off season. I find it very odd for people who get all buck when the cameras go down. Very strange behavior to me, number one. Number two, I am a consenting adult, thankfully, who only engages with other consenting adults. And if we want to get into the nuances of that, that's fine. But consenting adult to consenting adult, always and forever, okay? So that's it, y'all. That's all I'm going to say about the issue right now. Ownership of is a false rumor or narrative about me that is completely untrue. I abide by the law. I respect the law. I don't do anything that violates the law, and I'm going to continue that way. So let's not perpetuate that, because it's never been true and never will be true. Okay? Ownership of.
Ashley has been lying for 10 years. So when she's saying this to me, I'm honestly waiting for the prank, or I did not believe her. And in my head, I'm thinking, I know she is not that desperate for a storyline, that she's bringing my son into this. For the record, my friends, none of them would ever do such a thing. The way that I grew up, when your friends' kids become your kids, you know what I'm saying? No matter what the age is, they become your kids. And so to be interested in your friend's kid that you now consider like a brother or nephew, it's ancestral to me. Part of me wants so bad to believe that this is just another stunt of hers and that it's not true. But, you know, I was talking to Robin the other day and she said, well, don't be naive, Sharice. Don't be naive, you know, because
does Robin think it's true?
Well, of course she does. Probably talk to Giselle. That's where Robin would know her information from.
If the roles were reversed.
The fact that Ashley think that the issue is whether or not he was a consenting adult is the problem.
That's what Ashley.
Yeah, like ain't nobody said nothing about his age.
Well, and I feel like she sounds just like men who involve themselves with the women that are too young, and they say she's illegal.
She knows nothing about boundaries.
Happy New Year, Emma. No.
Listen, no.
And I mean, and then she always does something and then comes back at people like you are a buck.
Oh yeah. After the cameras wrap, y'all wonder. It was a lot of information that came out after the cameras wrapped.
She been telling that story like I said. Watch what happens live. She thinks it's cute. And we can't get past everybody. I feel like that talked about it said everybody was a consenting adult, but it's very predatory.
And she the way she told it was predatory. I was drunk. and he asked, so that means he came into my house asking to go to the bathroom, but really he was trying to get up in my house, basically. So, and then he forced a kiss on me. Basically,
That's how
that's
she
what
told
she said.
it. And then I'm like, not how drunk Ashley be humping everything in sight. Now all of a sudden, this quiet little boy, and I feel like
She
Ashley
probably
seems
asked
like
him.
the type that would want to be all aggressive with some shy man. You know what
How,
I'm saying?
how did he end up being the designated driver for Ashley?
For Ashley.
Yeah. I'm sure she planned that.
But we should hide the kids from Stacy.
I hope Ashley go ahead and kiss one of her daughters. And so let that happen.
Oh, she'd be fired.
You right.
Well, they probably won't address it. You know, they may not even invite Sharice to the reunion now because she went over there on Carlos' channel running her mouth. So they probably won't.
The issue I think everybody has with Sharice, because I watched that interview with Carlos. Every time Sharice is on camera, Sharice is talking shit about somebody. You was talking shit about Karen.
But
right?
now that's not what it was. Now she's doubling back.
You every time we see you, you was coming on there to talk shit about Karen. Then we see you again and you come on to talk shit about Stacy. And now Stacy is my friend. I don't know. You the one who came on there with all of that.
And even before that, you brought that ex-wife of Giselle's boyfriend over there. You got Monique to do the dirty work and then try to act like you didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you come across really vindictive, and like I said, this is why people don't like Sharice. And I don't feel like that interview made, because I was reading some of the comments. Oh, thank you, Sharice. Now I feel different. You feel different. Why?
I didn't feel any different listening to it. I was like, well, why weren't you saying any of that before? I believe it's true. It seems like Giselle is the executive producer and all of that, but yeah, you've been coming at people for a long time.
But it really is.
And that whole thing with Monique and saying her son, you know what I'm saying, wasn't by Chris, that she was involved in that nonsense when they're all sitting over there because Monique was refusing to have a sit down with her.
Yeah. What it all boils down to, and she's upset because she started the show. But what really happened was, yes, she is the one that had the money. However, she does not have the personality. So at the end of the day, when they got ready to, tape and produce, she probably was boring. And they leaned more into Karen and Giselle. Giselle, of course, always had the looks.
Mm-hmm.
And then Karen had the personality. And you were boring.
Well, it's just like the girl at TLC. That girl Crystal, and they're like, no, we're gonna get somebody else and kick her out the group.
Yeah,
I think so too. I don't think, and this is very creepy. I'm sorry, Sharice. At the family fun day, she absolutely had on lingerie. Stacy is like, why is she dressed like that? And I'm like, why is she? She's 60. And if she was meeting up with them at a bar or a little cocktail thing, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it. I was like, family fun day, and that's what you thought you would have wanted to put on. And then invite your son
and their kids.
And your son is not gonna be like, Mom, what you got on?
Child, I don't like her. I don't like her. And I don't think that we need her.
I don't either. And like AB said, she don't even fit anymore.
She's boring. We're not going to sit around in her closet. That's all she had to.
Her champagne room. No, but we want to go to Toya's closet. They was hating on Toya with the tree in the closet, but I'm sorry.
I like the tree in the closet. I don't like Toya, but I like that tree in her closet.
I like the tree in her closet. So, yeah. We didn't talk about that. Toya showing out at that party.
I was so ready. I'm so over it now. I was so ready to go in on Toya.
You cooled off.
So bad. Toya, y'all know I'm from Michigan. Toya is so Detroit. She is so Detroit. First of all, okay, let me say this. Let me back it all up because I don't care. Y'all don't like Heavenly, whatever. She picked on Heavenly from the very beginning to the end. And what I'm going to say is when she started that conversation with who cheap ass purse or who fake bag or whatever she said, let me tell you, Toya is Detroit. And y'all, and go back and watch it. Toya had already peeped everything everybody had on from the top of their head down to the bottom of their feet. She knew that was Heavenly bag. She had already peeped that. Don't think Toya, she had already made a comment.
She already knew, yeah. But I don't feel like, I think Detroit, I think that's an Atlanta thing too, though.
No, that is Detroit.
I'm telling you, it's an Atlanta thing too. Where does she go? Oh my gosh, she's talked about Detroit and they dismissed her from the situation. And I can't say anything because I've never lived in Detroit, but I do know in Atlanta, they are very much into the labels. I feel like Toya also, she gave them ammunition once again against Eugene, which is crazy because when she brought up that purse, who's cheap, whose fake bag is this? Heavenly went directly to how are we talking about, Eugene's manhood in a group text, and we started the conversation about a purse. I would never want somebody to be saying that about my partner. We're gonna have to fight for real because you're not gonna keep doing that. But LaToya sat up there at that table and she did it and gave them this ammunition. Now she's doing it again. She's at a dinner party. I feel like, or whatever her party was with those naked people walking around. I feel like, where did Tamika go? I feel like Eugene, was feeling some type of way because they told him, you have to stand up to your wife when they were having their get together. It felt like they were picking on him a little bit. Curtis was. And, he got them standing behind him. You have to let her know when she's wrong. And I feel like he did that in private and it didn't cause any problems. But over here in front of this, group of people that she says she feels like they judge her. So I'm going to send her the link again. Something must have happened because Toya is at Heavenly this season. I feel like they haven't liked each other though, ever, really. It might be a little bit of that. Just, them going back and forth. I think what it was though is with Heavenly trying to keep secret the whole situation. I know. I don't know what happened to her. I seemed like she pulled the computer out or she just bleeped out. Let me see if I can send her the thing again. She probably waiting on me to. Sorry, y'all. That's what happens when you go live. Sometimes you have technical. She said the link isn't working. Let me send it again. You got to go with the flow. That means we've been talking too much. I don't know. I just feel like though Toya invited them to her house and then embarrassed her husband for no good reason. I didn't understand that. And then going off on Mimi and she had a problem with Mimi because Mimi puts that on the napkin. I'm like, I feel like sometimes people that's just, they feel some type of way about sitting on things. So I don't know. She was already revved up. Maybe it's because Eugene is not home. But I don't know that Toya, she's dissatisfied with a lot of things. She's making it seem like he's gone. He is gone 5 days out the week, but then is he home 5 days or he's home for days at a time? It feels like a lucky break. And she keeps saying single mom, but her kids are not little. So, you know, she's free to do whatever she wants to do. She just wants to complain about things. Oh, she has re-entered the room. Where's she at?
I am
Girl,
here.
we lost you. We were sending out an APB on you.
No, I was listening online. Okay. Go ahead. You was talking about Mimi sitting on a napkin.
Sitting on a napkin, and I was like, I said, Toya was already wound up. Like every little thing was already on her nerves. And, you know, maybe it's because Eugene is gone, but I feel like she complains so much, it's hard to tell.
She was. I felt sorry for Eugene in that moment. Like, you keep embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
And she put him in the position where the men are already talking shit. So now he's got to like spice it up a bit. And also, Toya, I don't want to play a game. I've been drinking. I'm chilling by the pool. I don't want to do that.
And then you sit up here and say all they want to do is sit around and look at ass and eat. Well, you brought the ass.
You invited it there,
what
though.
What you supposed to do with the ass? Ain't that why you brought him there? And next time, bring some better looking ass, okay? Because none of that was a time.
Or don't. Like, why is that? What did that have to do with anything? Why are these people walking around like that?
And I'm like, Heavenly, no, I'm sorry. I don't want that around my food. I don't want you walking around in your drawers handing me food.
I don't like it around my food. When she said that, I was like, I thought it was just me. We went to the Wing House, which the wings are good. The wings at the Wing House is better than Hooters. Okay. So we went there. It was Christmas time, and they have the same concept, the little pants and the t-shirts. But it was Christmas time, so now they have costumes on, and they're even more skimpy than normal. And our server came over, and she had this little, like, her titties was all the way out, and she had this little bitty skirt on, and I'm like, girl, you look cute, but I just don't know about all this over my French fries.
No. I don't want that. I don't know what you got. I don't know what could drop off. I don't want that around my food. No.
Yeah, I would prefer my people that are serving, you know, closed. That's it.
And then here's the thing. A lot of people, I was looking at a lot of people reviews, and they were talking about, they felt like, what's the new couple name? Long Chin.
Steve and Mimi.
Y'all know I can't stand looking at Steve's face. For Steve and them to be like, is this how y'all usually is? I'm sorry. I think that's a normal question. Is this how y'all usually get down? Because I need to know.
With the naked servers or the fighting at the party?
The fighting at the party. He asked.
Oh my God. I hate, like, there's always that couple that wants to fight all the time, and nobody wants it. Nobody wants any of that.
Maybe I didn't been around that couple, and I used to be like, and if this is how y'all is, I don't want to be around.
I want to hang around. That's how you be hearing about bad things that happen at the cookout during the holiday. We don't need it.
So I think everybody was like, oh, they're trying to psychoanalyze. No, that was a normal question. Is this how y'all usually communicate? Because if it is
analyze, if you go over to people's house and they start acting like that, and you're gonna be like, I don't know, do they fight all the time? Because I want to go.
Invite me for the next one. Is this how y'all gonna be? And she do. And she embarrassed every season. She embarrassed that man. Every year she talked crazy to him. And I'm sorry if the tables was the other way around. If it was a man talking to a woman, the way that she tossed to Eugene, people would be on here talking about it being abusive. Y'all just did that with Greg. So what's different from the way Greg was over there treating Sweet Tea versus how she's treating him?
Speaking of Greg, is it just me, or does King remind you of Greg, just in a prettier package? He's yeah, for me, he is.
I can't. Greg was so annoying to me and so icky and squeaky.
He's icky and squeaky, but the way King talks to her is the exact same way. Every time he talks about Quad, it's like he's just annoyed and he doesn't. And I'm like, well, this
it's definitely something there. It makes you seem like it's another girl.
I don't know what it is, but he's acting like, I was like, you over here, I made you wait a year before I introduced you to these people. And now you come over here and insult her every time they're in a scene together. He's just so.
It seems like you act like that when it's, oh, I'm just with her for the camera, but we ain't really together.
It seemed like it. That's what it's giving.
That's what it's giving.
So, yeah, I'm not a fan of King, unfortunately. I mean, I guess she's another one out here trying to have a baby. And I'm like, does Quad really want a baby, though? Or can she just be happy with those dogs? I don't think the pressure to have a baby.
I don't think Quad got time for no baby.
She definitely will be able to live the lifestyle. She's an out girl. And I feel like when she settles in, I don't know that she wants to have a child. That's like, it's different.
No, I don't like it.
And Contessa over here at that lady's party acting the way she did. I was like, why are you such a hater? I feel like that's a nice thing. Nobody said this was supposed to be a party. This is dinner.
It was dinner. He was treating her girls out for dinner.
And how many kids she said she got? Did she say she got 4 kids?
Yeah.
So at first I was like, she is saying thank you a lot. But then I was like, oh, she's got 4 kids. Like, this really means a lot for her to be able to get out and enjoy herself, because she probably doesn't ever.
Yeah, she and wasn't her kids on the phone?
Yeah, I'm just
saying.
She's
like, thank you. And
yeah, like, I mean, how she got to thank them so much?
Girl, she was talking to her and her kids. Hush. She was such a hater. Because she was still mad because she had to cook all that food the next day while he sat back and drunk a beer.
Why did she? I feel like she be creating situations and then be mad when he doesn't jump in.
She tell you that so you could be like, oh, you poor thing. But then she get mad when you be like,
when you say something. Yeah. I've never been a Contessa fan. And now that she's back, and this is probably inappropriate, but Heavenly said it at the reunion. And if she doesn't get them things fixed, then she should stop wearing the cleavage, because I'm always so distracted by her bad boob job.
Oh, speaking of Contessa, can I say this real quick? And this is going to be about Toya. First of all, the place is not even put together. Okay. And you told Eugene you didn't want him to have the space because it was back in the back by the bathroom. First of all, it's not even put together. You don't even know if that's going to be a nice space or not. But one thing I am going to say is, why would you think you're going to have the best space in the house in my building?
In my building.
My husband's. This is me and my husband's. Why would you ever think you're going to have the best?
She's Toya, and that's how she thinks. I think they just shouldn't do business together. In theory, it sounded like a good idea, but I'm like, don't do it, because you just don't.
Because Toya's it's not going to be Eugene. It's going to be Toya. That's going to cause
That's going to be too much. Yeah.
And but when she said that, and I was hearing people like, yeah, they got her all the way in the back. First of all, it might be nice back there. But second of all, like I said, it's not Toya's spot. You're not going to get the premier spot in my building. Is you crazy? You're renting space.
Yeah, she is. Her house is beautiful, though. I think this might be my favorite house. I don't know.
All our houses are beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really like this one. All right, y'all. It's almost 2 hours. We've been sitting here just running our mouth, but I had to start the year with my girl, and always. Yeah. So all y'all that came through with us, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We on Revolution. I'm gonna be talking about some things over there on the timeline to you. There just could be a whole nother conversation about some things that I didn't get to today. So yeah, y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back. What's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
I'll be back Sunday. Maybe Saturday, because I'm off this weekend. I'll come back Saturday with a timeline tea, and then Sunday is ready to love. So yeah, Happy New Year, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye.
Bye.